everyone, and welcome to the special virtual ceremony for this year's Heartland Chinese Teacher Award, brought to you by the United States Heartland China Association. For those unfamiliar with our organization, USHCA is a 501c3 nonprofit committed to building bridges and promoting opportunities between the peoples of the US Heartland region and the People's Republic of China. Next slide, please, Grace. Our website is www.usheartlandchina.org if you'd like to learn more. Next slide, please. My name is Ellen Wright. I am Senior Program Associate with USHCA and the project lead for the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award Program, or HCTA, as we refer to it. I just want to begin by saying what a pleasure it has been working with all of our nominees and especially our finalists, and what an honor it has been for me to support this program, which recognizes such deserving educators. I'm very excited about our event today. Later in the ceremony, we will be highlighting our teachers, and we'll get to learn a little bit more about the 10 finalists that we have this year. And of course, we'll be announcing this year's award recipients. In 2022, our organization launched the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award to recognize excellence in Chinese language teaching in our region and the many educators who have built cultural bridges through language learning. These teachers, often working with limited resources, are critical to developing the next generation of global leaders. While this award is foremost about celebrating the significant contributions of Chinese language teachers, it is also meant to raise awareness for the broader significance of world language education in the context of US-China relations. Approximately 16% of the world's population speaks Chinese. In the US, that number is less than 1%. It is imperative that we continue to invest in Chinese language learning to promote cross-cultural understanding, respect, and collaboration. Now, we'd like to share with you a special address from our USHCA Vice Chair, Susan Thornton. Susan is a senior fellow at the Paul Tsai China Center at Yale University Law School, and also a non-resident senior fellow for the foreign policy at the J.L. Thornton China Center for Brookings Institute. Until July 2018, Susan was also acting assistant secretary for East Asian and Pacific Affairs at the Department of State and led East Asia policy. Now, a few words from Susan.
Thank you so much, Ellen, and it is truly an honor to join you for the 2025-2026 Heartland China Association Teachers Awards ceremony. As Ellen mentioned, I'm Susan Thornton. I'm the board vice chair of the Heartland China Association, and I extend my warmest congratulations to all of the applicants this year and to the 10 remarkable individuals that we are here to celebrate, our finalists for the Heartland Teachers Association Award. Your dedication, creativity, and perseverance in promoting Chinese language education across the American heartland is deeply inspiring. Teaching a language is never simply about vocabulary or grammar. It's about opening minds and expanding horizons, fostering curiosity and connection. In classrooms throughout the Heartland communities, you are building bridges between cultures, as Ellen said. You're helping our students not only communicate in Chinese, but also understand the history, traditions, and perspectives that shape one of the world's oldest civilizations and one of the world's most important countries. In today's interconnected world, the ability to engage across cultures is more important than ever. This is an investment in our human capital for our future. Chinese language skills create pathways academically and professionally and personally for our young people. But even more importantly, the adventurism, the empathy, and the global awareness you cultivate in your students will serve them well for decades to come. As someone who works at a university and has worked on US-China relations for many years, I can say with confidence that education remains the most enduring and constructive pillar of the complex US-China relationship. And the work you do in your classroom strengthens people-to-people ties at the most meaningful level. People-to-people ties is one of the pillars of US-China relations, and it is absolutely necessary to build this strong foundation to ensure that our two countries can have a constructive relationship in the future. Today, we celebrate excellence in teaching. We celebrate commitment to students, And we celebrate the vital role you are playing in shaping the next generation of globally engaged citizens. Congratulations again to our finalists and our award recipients, and thank you for your extraordinary contributions, dedication, and best wishes for the year of the Fire Horse. May the Fire Horse carry us together to our bright future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Susan, and belated 新年快乐. We will transition now to the part of the program that I'm most looking forward to, hearing directly from our finalists and learning more about the incredible work that they're doing in their classroom. We'll start with Chai Lao Shi. Dr. Donglin Chai earned her doctorate in Chinese language pedagogy from the Department of East Asian Languages and Literature at The Ohio State University. She has taught at Loyola University, Maryland, the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and Grinnell College, and directed programs for the U.S. Department of State's Critical Language Scholarship and Ohio State Study Abroad in China. Now based in Iowa City, she is the founder of Midwest Chinese Academy, where she brings research-based, culturally grounded teaching to build authentic communication and cultural competence in her community. So to begin, we have an especially cute video of the Academy's children's choir singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in Chinese. Afterwards, I'll invite Chai Laoshu to say a few words.
叫我喊我6岁，我叫魏飞，我10岁。我叫唐一希，我6岁。我叫孙一杰，我8岁。我是邵新明，我7岁。我4岁，我叫妞妞，我4岁。我叫王定林，我7岁。我叫叶秋，我8岁。
I've watched that video a couple of times now, and it never gets old. All right, that said, Dr. Chai, I'll invite you just to say a couple words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Good morning, everyone. I'm truly honored to be among this year's finalists. It's also a special pleasure to see familiar faces, Zhang Laoshi and Wu Laoshi, so the teachers that I have had the chance to know before. And this video that you just saw was from a children's choir at a local Chinese New Year celebration that Midwest Chinese Academy contributed. And what made it meaningful to me was really bringing together the true beginners who had just started learning Chinese with us and children from our local Chinese-speaking families. And my hope is really to create spaces where both groups can stand side by side and shine together. And as someone who's still relatively new to K-12 setting, I deeply admire those of you who have dedicated years, even decades, to this work. I really hope to take this opportunity to connect with you this spring and learn from your experience as I continue building this new Midwest Chinese Academy to serve families in the Iowa City area. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you, Dr. Chai. I think that that's a beautiful sentiment. All right. Up next, we have Mei Chen. Mei Chen is a dedicated Mandarin educator with over a decade of experience in public and independent schools. She began her career at Jinx Public Schools in Oklahoma after teaching at Holland Hall School in Tulsa, where she also served as an advisor and cultural club sponsor. Now she teaches 7th and 8th grade Chinese at Trinity Valley School in Fort Worth, Texas, where she fosters communication, cultural understanding, and meaningful student growth, helping her students thrive in both language and in life. We'll now see a recording from the assistant head of middle school and some students congratulating Chen Laoshi on her position as finalist.
As the assistant head of middle school at Trinity Valley School, I get to see the incredible impact Ms. Chen has on our students every single day. She makes learning Chinese genuinely fun, filling her classroom with culture, from making dumplings and fried rice to celebrating the Mid-Autumn Festival and the Lunar New Year. Her 8th graders practice real-world language skills at an authentic Chinese restaurant and during a scavenger hunt at a Chinese supermarket, and their conversational abilities always impress me. Our 7th graders write their own Chinese storybooks modeled after Brown Bear, showcasing both vocabulary mastery and beautiful character writing. She's also brought lion dancers to campus for our entire pre-K through 12th grade community to enjoy. Her impact is truly campus-wide. But beyond all of that, Ms. Chen is a caring advisor and a supportive colleague who steps in without hesitation. She truly embodies the spirit of a Trinity Valley School teacher.
Hi, my name is Ellie, and I'm in 7th grade. I've been doing Chinese for 3 years now, and I've had Miss Chen for 1 year, and my favorite thing about her is how she explains everything so well. She really elaborates on stuff when kids get stuck, and she's able to get ideas across easily. I was also really blessed to have her as an advisor with Ashton and Hadley, and she is a really amazing advisor who is really supportive.
My name's Ashton, and I've been doing Chinese for 3 years, and I've had Miss Chen for 1 year. And my favorite thing about her is how she makes class so fun and teaches us very well and explains everything really well and makes sure we all understand it.
Hi, my name is Hadley. It's my first year doing Chinese, and I've been with Miss Chen for 1 year. And my favorite thing about her is how she always makes sure that everybody understands it and not just a couple people. And she makes sure that everybody gets heard and their thoughts are heard.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anna Ross. I'm the Academic Support Coordinator in the middle school at Trinity Valley School in Fort Worth, Texas, and I am really thrilled to speak on behalf of my colleague, Mei Chen. I'm so pleased that she was nominated for this award. She is very deserving. Her enthusiasm, her passion for teaching Chinese come across every day. Our colleagues cherish Mei also. Her cheerfulness, her consistency, her willingness to act as a team player are really prized by all of us. I think one of my favorite features of Mei and Miss Chen in our shared work is that she's extremely persistent with her students. In our program, she works with them in 7th and 8th grades. And a lot of students can be very intimidated by Chinese or doubting themselves, especially in my work, because perhaps they have a diagnosis that suggests some challenges may come for them. May is very confident in her ability to navigate those challenges with students and to inspire them. I can't imagine a better teacher for our middle school than Mei Chen, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to share my true thoughts about her as a colleague.
I might be repeating myself, but I really always enjoy watching these videos. All right, up next, we have Jing Chen. Jing Chen is a pre-K 5 Chinese teacher at Sunrise Christian Academy in Bel Air, Kansas. She creates an immersive classroom that blends language with arts, music, and hands-on experiences, including an annual Chinese food shop and Chinese New Year celebration. Her students have produced hundreds of bilingual Chinese-English children's books. Beyond the classroom, she coordinates the school's international student program and supports families in the community, also sharing Chinese culture through calligraphy and charitable events. So next, we'll watch a very soothing video recorded for local news about Chen Laoshi teaching students calligraphy. After, I'll invite her to say a few words.
My name is Jing Chen. I am a Chinese teacher at Sunrise Christian Academy. Teaching is so important for especially younger kids to give them a setting where they explore different things. Growing up in China, that's a part of the curriculum. Learn how to write Chinese characters, but also learn some calligraphy. I didn't like it because it's so hard to control. But I'm so glad that my parents and grandparents insist on that. So I started really early to have that good foundation, solid foundation.
Jean explained to me that she hasn't been home to China since 2018. Thanks to the Artist Activation Grant, the funding allowed her to go back and update her knowledge on new techniques of teaching Chinese calligraphy.
So I needed that refreshment. And also a lot of new technology, new methodology. It's old art. So how do you make it alive in nowadays? I was able to immerse myself in conferences and workshops. I went to some schools to see how they are teaching this young generation. I learned so much. I really enjoyed the trip and refreshed my understanding about Chinese calligraphy.
This was a great moment for me, as I was about to experience Jean create a Chinese blessing.
This is two. Which one do you like?
Ooh, I actually like the third one, so we'll pick the third one here.
I think I would use a colorful paper for you.
Okay. What kind of ink do you use? I don't know if I've asked you that yet.
Calligraphy ink. But for little kids, watercolor paint. Also, you can see the structure, right?
Like a house?
They can't be too tight. They can't be too spread out.
Okay. So with the various students that you have taught calligraphy and also just imaging, are they able to catch on pretty quick?
We start them early. You can see the progress at the time they graduate from elementary. They're really good at it. Just for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
So.
Oh, this is so. I think this is like the first time I've actually seen it done like in person.
But a lot of people say that.
All right, awesome. Chen Laoshi, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm so thank you for U.S. Heartland China Association. I'm truly honored and humbled to be among this group of excellent Chinese teachers. So I'm doing some research about K-12 Chinese language education in the U.S. So in my research, the policy goes up and down and opens and closes for the Chinese language education, but it's always one individual, one foundation, association, and promote the Chinese language education. So I think with the honor and the awards comes responsibilities. So I can carry on this tradition and to be the voice and the feet and the hands to promote the Chinese language education in the U.S. And to be the bridge, like the U.S. Heartland China Association is doing. So really honored. Thank you. Thank you, Ellen, for everything you did behind the scene.
Thank you so much for those kind words. And we are very grateful to be partnering with teachers just like yourself in promoting Chinese language education and its importance, especially in the middle of the country. All right, thank you so much. Up next, we have Shumin Fong. Shumin Fong is a Mandarin teacher at Broad Ripple Middle School and World Language PD facilitator for the IPS district. She earned her master's degree in secondary education from Indiana University and has taught in IPS since 2014, creating the district's Mandarin Level 1 standard test, developing its IB curriculum, and establishing a school partnership with Hangzhou in 2017. She has also taught in the Star Talk program at Ball State University and served as both president of the Chinese Language Teachers Association of Indiana and educational chair of the Indianapolis Hangzhou Sister City Committee. Beyond the classroom, she promotes authentic Chinese culture through calligraphy and classical dance, with her work featured at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. Up next is a video recording from Fang Laoshi's colleagues discussing the impact she's had as a mentor and as a community leader.
My name is Liu Li. I am Associate Professor of Chinese at Ball State University and the Director of Ball State's Star Talk Chinese program. This year, we are so thrilled to celebrate Shu Mingfang, who has been recognized as one of the top 10 teachers on the finalists of the 2025 to 2026 Heartland Chinese Teachers Award, which covers 13 states. As a dedicated Chinese educator, Shu Ming has inspired countless students with her creativity, patience, and passion for language and culture. During our Star Talk Chinese program, I had the honor of working with Shu Ming, who served as one of our core teachers. She designed engaging lessons that make learning both fun and meaningful, bringing Chinese language and culture to life for every student. Beyond the classroom, Shu Ming also gives back to the community, working as a volunteer teacher at the Chinese Weekend School. Her commitment ensures that young learners can stay connected to their cultural roots while building confidence in their Chinese language skills. She's not only a wonderful teacher, but also a true culture promoter. She shares the beauty of Chinese tradition through various events, performances, and cultural exchange that bridge communities. Shu Ming's dedication, compassion, and professionalism make her a shining example of what it means to be an outstanding Chinese educator. Congratulations, Shu Ming, on this well-deserved honor.
Hello everyone, I would like to share a few words about Miss Shu Mingfang. She has been an incredible mentor to me. I honestly don't know where I would be without her valuable guidance. In our school district, she is the pivot of everything we do. Having her there makes me feel so much more confident in my own work. And she does so much behind the scenes and extra work just to make sure our students have the best learning experience. So she's not just a great teacher, she's also my mentor. So congratulations, Miss Fun. I'm so proud of you and I wish the best for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Guili Zhang, and today I would like to share a few words about Shu Mingfang. I have never had the opportunity to work with her in the same school, but I did have the opportunity to work along her side when she was serving as president of the Chinese Teachers Association in Indiana a couple years ago. And I can honestly say that her dedication to teaching Chinese and promoting the Chinese culture is truly inspiring. She not only brings her knowledge and skills to her classroom, but also brings in her passion, creativity, and her genuine care for her students. You can always hear things like she eats lunch with her students, or she has a really deep conversation with the students just to find out what is going on with the kid and how she can help them in a better way. And sometimes she even serves as a counselor to her students, just to show how much she cares about them. This recognition as one of the top 10 teachers in 2025 to 2026 Heartland Chinese Teachers Award is so well deserved. Fang 老师 has exemplified what it means to be an outstanding educator, a culture ambassador, and a model for all of us. So yes, congratulations, Shumin, and thank you for everything you do. We are all so very proud of you. And thank you everyone for listening and watching. Have a great day.
I've had the pleasure to read all of your applications and your bios and speak with each of you. And I'm always impressed by how much you all get done within 24 hours, just a day. Just 24/7, working nonstop. All right, up next, we have Chunmei Guan. Chunmei Guan has taught Mandarin Chinese for nearly 20 years across elementary, high school, university, and weekend programs in the United States. She currently teaches Chinese 1, 2, and 4 in the dual credit program at Logansport High School in Indiana, where she also sponsors multiple cultural clubs and advises the school's National Chinese Honor Society chapter. A widely recognized educator, she has received numerous state and national awards and serves in leadership roles with several language educational programs. She is also a contributor to the Go Far with Chinese textbook series, reflecting her deep commitment to advancing K through 12 Chinese language education. Up next is a video recording from Guan Laoshi's principal, superintendent, and a student, each congratulating her on her position as a finalist and sharing why they strongly endorse her work.
As principal of Logansport High School, it is my distinct honor to offer my full support for Mrs. Guan as the recipient of the 2025-2026 Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. Ms. Guan's impact reaches far beyond her classroom. She is a transformational educational leader whose passion for learning inspires our students, elevates her colleagues, and strengthens our entire school community. Through her unwavering advocacy for the world languages at the local, state, and national level, she creates meaningful opportunities for students to engage in authentic, real-world experiences that prepare them for success in a global society. Her commitment to a continuous growth, cultural connection, and academic excellence reflects the very best of Logansport High School and our very pride. I am proud to recognize and wholeheartedly recommend Ms. Guan for this prestigious honor.
It is my honor as a superintendent of Logansport Community School Corporation to recognize and highly recommend Chunmei Guan for the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. Chunmei is certainly an absolute pleasant teacher within our district who has a vast amount of knowledge and extremely high amount of energy, which she brings to our classroom every day. I can truly say she is a student magnet. Students are drawn to her class, and oftentimes classes are overloaded just because so many students want to take her class because of not only all of her passion that she provides to our students and the support that she provides for our students, but the way in which she teaches. Our students are learning so much about not only the Chinese language, and they're learning to speak it, but they're also learning about culture and the games that they play. They learn about the food. They do a multitude of different activities in which they are actually immersed into the Chinese culture within her classroom. She provides so much support to our students, both inside the classroom and outside the classroom. You can see her attending student events to support her students, whether it's athletic events, drama, choir, all types of extracurricular events to provide support for her students even outside the classroom. She's also always willing to help our students, whether if they need a little extra tutoring or they want to even go deeper in, she'll do little side projects with those students. She also provides a vast amount of community events within our district. She helps, actually she sponsors a multicultural festival, which has continued to grow over the last 5 years. And every year it's bigger and better, and she draws people into our community to attend, which is wonderful, not only for our community, but it also showcases our beautiful facilities and our wonderful students and all of their hard work. She also sponsors field trips for our students, where she likes to take students to visit different places and provide them opportunities to get outside of our county, which many of our students would not have that opportunity without her doing that. She also is greatly involved in the community, not only at the local level, but at the state and national level, working very hard to promote foreign languages, to promote our dual language immersion program, and also just to promote teaching as a profession. She is extremely positive and is somebody who you always want on your team. She's an outside the box thinker, and truly is an asset and a blessing to our students and Logansport Community School Corporation. It is my truly distinct honor to highly recommend her for the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. Thank you.
My Chinese teacher is truly amazing. Guan Lisha makes learning Chinese fun, engaging, and easy to understand. Even when characters feel difficult, Guan Lisha is always patient and encouraging. Guan Lisha cares about our progress and makes sure everyone feels confident. We are really grateful to have such a supportive and inspiring teacher who is Guan Lisha.
Again, I'll just say the list of accomplishments is impressive for each of you. All right. Up next, we have Chen Tian. Chen Tian is a Mandarin teacher at Middleton High School in Wisconsin with over 13 years of experience. She has taught students from beginner to AP Chinese, earning top awards in state-level speaking competitions. Beyond academics, Chen enriches learning through cultural experiences, partnering with the University of Wisconsin-Madison and the Chinese American Museum of Chicago. She's the 2024 Wisconsin Chinese Language Teacher of the Year and a 2025 Herb Cole Educational Foundation Teacher Fellowship finalist, dedicated to empowering students to become a confident, globally minded citizen. For the next video, we will hear directly from Tian Laoshi's students about her incredible work as a teacher and the passion and the energy that she brings to her classroom.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for nominating me, and I'm grateful and honored to be the finalist of the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award. Teaching Mandarin is a journey I cherish every single day, and my incredible students made it meaningful. And now I would like you to hear the voice matters the most, my students.
I describe Tian Laoshi as a fun teacher.
I would say fun.
Angel. Mama bear.
I'd say charismatic.
Passionate is a good word.
田老师很善良。
田老师很活泼。
田老师每天都很开心。田老师 is very funny. 田老师 is very encouraging.
田老师 is very caring.
She takes a subject that can sometimes be viewed as monotonous and really brings a lot of life into it, and it's really fun to just kind of build a family in Mandarin.
She makes it a lot easier. Like, I've had other Chinese teachers that were kind of just, you go through the slides and don't have a lot of like more hands-on. We do projects in there that we don't do in other classes.
There's a lot of time where we practice different segments of the language. So we practice reading, writing, or listening, as opposed to like, this is math equation, do it now.
I like how she gives an alternate approach to assignments in teaching, so it's more engaging and more fun, so that you retain more information.
So every Friday we take a day to just do something related to the culture. Like, we have been learning about the year of the horse recently, and like making horses out of wires and tinfoil, which was really fun because we got to learn about what the horse represents and different phrases relating to the horse. so we get to do fun activities while learning about the culture.
She's able to communicate with me in English and Chinese, and when I'm communicating with her in Chinese, she doesn't communicate in a way where it's like, I'm the teacher, you're the student. She communicates in Chinese to me in a way where it's like, that's your friend, that's someone you could talk to, that's someone you can talk to in Chinese and practice your talking skills and listening skills just as a normal friend or a peer, and I love that so much.
Your creativity inspires me. 天老师是非常好.
Obviously, she gives like a space for people. Like, I'm like 25% Chinese, and like I would have like never learned half the stuff I have about like my culture or like her, like Grace's culture, like people's culture, if I hadn't have taken Chinese or her class.
Especially like the Lunar New Year festival, as you said, you know, us not being like ethnically Chinese, it was a very fun environment that we got to like go experience, and going to Chicago too, because we're going to be going to Chinatown, so we can kind of see how like our cultures almost mixed together too. So I think it's pretty cool.
我爱中国菜，我爱中文课，我爱田老师。
加油，田老师，谢谢你。
谢谢。Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢。
谢谢你。
Thank you.
Thank you.
我爱你，田老师。
Hello, I am B. Dowling, a lecturer, teaching assistant, and PhD candidate of Chinese at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I have had the privilege of collaborating with Tian Laoshi for several years now to bridge the gap between secondary and higher education. Tian Laoshi takes remarkable initiative, frequently organizing campus immersions that allow her students to experience collegiate-level linguistics firsthand. She embodies the leadership and excellence the Heartland Chinese Teacher Award seeks to honor. I am proud to endorse her as an elite educator who is shaping the future of teaching Chinese as a foreign language in K-12.
It's just very rewarding watching these videos, and it's incredible to hear the students just from their own mouths say, I love Chinese class. Okay. Up next, we have Xiaochang Wang. Xiaochang Wang is an experienced language educator with over a decade of teaching English in China and extensive Chinese language teaching across Texas schools. His students have achieved top results in AP Chinese and gained university advantages. Xiaochang holds an MSW from UT Austin and has supported communities through social work and cultural volunteering. He is also an accomplished translator and interpreter with several published works, and co-leads major cultural programs at World Language Institute, bringing Chinese language and culture to life for students and the wider community. So up next, we'll watch a short video from one of Wang Lao's students, and then as a break from tradition, we'll hear some brief words live from Wang Lao's colleagues, Ms. Hastings, and then give the floor to Wang Lao.
Hi, my name is Kevin Peng, and Mr. Wang was my AP Chinese teacher in my third year of high school. During my time as a student, he really helped kindle my passion for learning Chinese, and he's a big part of why I continue taking Chinese classes in my college courses, even earning a Chinese minor. In fact, at my current job, I use Chinese on a daily basis to communicate with people from Taiwan and China, and it wouldn't be a stretch to say that this wouldn't be possible if Mr. Wang wasn't my teacher. 谢谢王老师.
All right, Ms. Hastings, are you there? Let's see, we might have a technical issue. Let's see. Until Ms. Hastings joins us, I'll go ahead and give the floor to Wang Laoshi. Let's see. Wang Laoshi, I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Is that good?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah. So I have 10 years of being in China as an English teacher. Then before I jump into Texas right now for 20 years. volunteering and teaching Chinese, which mainly my activities are actually in two parts. One is as a Chinese teacher around 10 years right now in this forest area we call DFW because like I mix here of a lot of ISDs. I started from the Austin area, is Austin ISD as a volunteer first with the Chinese middle and high schools there, helping them with their lesson plans and there's a lot of curriculum works. And at the same time, I was there because I got a master degree in social work with UT. Then I joined the AACC Asian American Cultural Center for the MC and the co-running of the Chinese holiday celebrations. For example, Chunji, the New Year, and plus the Dragon Boat Festival, Longzhouji. So we did that for a couple of years, and actually at that time I want to be the intern, and later they even tried to employ me there. So that's why I went out there. And at the same time with the Chinese program, then I moved to here, Forest area to be a teacher in 2018. And worked with a couple ISDs, like Borderville ISDs, where Kevin just now witnessed as an AP student, and he passed proudly. So at the same time, I joined with PTA, where Miss Hastings is the principal for 6 years with me, and he's a real great leader. He is a very global, international leader because he has a vision, which especially not on campus only. He supported him with everything, but also like on international culture night. We did that 2 times actually. Miss Hastings was there, and she gave me a lot of help and support on these. So I'm not sure if she will show up just immediately, maybe some technical issue right now, but she gave me a lot of vision and mission on the way on this to here. Then I moved to here with HEB area. I did the summer camp for two years so far in a row. And we do to me, I think Chinese teaching is not just a language. It's a language, yes. It's a history as well as a culture. So we do also Kung Fu for children at the same time. We do on the campus right now with Forwards, I see the World Languages Institute, or we call WLI. We do also Dumpling Day to keep students know of the Chinese knowledge, not just food, I mean, but as a heritage. Okay, so language teaching wise, I do mainly is try to be creative. I know we are all the student teachers right now give me a lot of ideas, surely. Recently, I've been working on more is mind maps, using Chinese mind maps. We find that the pinyin is not easy to teach. Then how you integrate with those visual arts? I use a lingo bus cards at the same time, but I find if I use mind maps in different ways, that will help us a lot to do very well or even better. So that mind map is what I focus on, the one thing. In addition, I work with the school, WAI, my principal, she's always very supportive. We work on the Chinese assembly. Right now, we just had it for the Chunji. And I work with China Guiyang program for 3 years, 2 or 3 years in a row with for the Mon Festival, Zhongqiuji. And which I plan also did, I just mentioned is we did in Austin, the Dragon Boat. But here, this side, I moved to Forest area. I need to connect with not DFWL to get more of this done. So this is what I think is how we try to be creative, like using mind maps, using different ways, engaging students. But we need to inspire and maintain their interest in language, because since Chinese is a language with a lot of culture and history in it, we have to utilize that part and to make it be more effective for student learning in Chinese. Like many of you just mentioned about Chinese popularity right now is only 1% population here now, but how we engage them. So that means we need to be, for Chinese teacher, we need to be not just a Chinese teacher only, not a language teacher only. We need to be cultural expert, multilingual specialist, or like painting, drawing. I do also paper cuts, Kung Fu. All these need to be motivated, to be activated at the same time. That way you can make students more ready to come to you. We need to reach out at the same time with community, as I do with the Austin area. I should do more here, this area, DFW area. So how you let people know you, So not just field trip. I mean, those are important. Or guest speakers. We need to involve all elements in Chinese learning. Chinese learning is a complex, we know it's a system, very big system, as we know, macro, right? So in addition, which is good, we hear from US, United Health, US Health, Heartland, we have US Heartland China Association, which I got from the idea from the school, they recommended me. So I'm glad that I got to know a lot about that. But right now, the local program we do, Guiyang, which we didn't active this New Year's 20 celebration this year, which is surprising to me because the first year we didn't do. They do Zhongqiu every year, Hmong Festival every year, but this year they stopped this. Usually last year we did it with Kimball Art Museum here with Fort Worth City. But so I hope you can step in that we can help. Surely with the local sources, whether like museums, we have Crew Museum in Dallas, we can help do that field trip, but we can do more than that. With the school definitely, with the museum, with the library, so we can like books, all those things, or with even those malls, we can do way more than that. I think so. So not just paper cards, we can do more like, for example, what I did. If Hastings still not there, so this I did with coin. Jingli. You can see that? Yes? Susan, can you see that? Ellen, you can see that? Yes. So I did it yesterday. So, I mean, we should be multiple hands in everything, not just, if just language-wise, I don't think students not as much motivated. I know I even motivated by all your stories. That's really great. Yeah, great. So how can we be a master hand in almost everything? It's hard to be a jack of all trades or Mr. One of all trades, but we can try. So that way we can maintain and we can elevate that percentage to be higher than 1%, to be 5%, 10%. And I'm glad to see that you are now in the 5th year. We are in the 5th year, right? Yeah, US, HCA. So the first, if we get 5 years, we first 5, we try to get to the root secured, right? If we do that way, the second 5, we try to expand. We can do more. I mean, with we will hope to. I hope to help our organization to get them more rooted. For example, in this big Texas as well, we have a big land and a big population. So I mean, we can do a lot more about this. So not just it's within classroom and beyond. So that way we can really expand the Chinese language. I mean. And within culture and history as assistants, we can really expand the program and make it more efficient, everlasting. The same is to our organization, so that we can really make it secure and everything more influential. Together, surely with the local resources, even in China, we can do that. Thank you. And 马年快乐. Thank you all.
I liked hearing that. Very much a Mr. Wong of all trades, as you said, and the importance of an interdisciplinary approach. And of course, we will be overjoyed to work with you going forward and supporting Chinese language education. All right, thank you so much, Wang Laoshi. Up next, we have Ping Wu. Ping Wu has taught Mandarin at Columbus School for Girls in Ohio for nearly 16 years. Primarily in the upper school. Grounded in comprehensible input theory, she creates student-centered lessons that foster authentic communication and a love of Chinese language and culture. Ping has strengthened her school's Mandarin program, led cultural initiatives, mentored teachers, and shared resources widely. She serves as treasurer of the Ohio Association of Teachers of Chinese, has taught Star Talk summer programs, and has earned multiple awards for teaching excellence, including being a 2023 Central States Conference Teacher of the Year finalist. Next is a heartwarming message from some of Wu Laosh's students about the personal impact she has had on their lives.
老师好，听说你马上要参加一个颁奖典礼，我特别为你感到高兴啊。很多人问我为什么我会走上和中文和语言教育相关的这条路，对我来说答案特别清晰。我人生的转折点就是第一次走进你的中文课堂。您教给我的远远不只是汉语拼音和汉字，您为我打开了一扇通往新世界的大门。您给我的最宝贵的礼物是教会我如何去抱有更大的梦想。你一直是我的榜样。像你这样优秀的老师，您的教学 学方法和对学生的爱，真的值得所有像我一样年轻老师们去学习。我觉得再多的奖杯，再多的荣誉，都不足以完全表达我们对你的感谢和敬意。谢谢老师，再一次恭喜你。
吴老师对我的人生影响非常大，因为他的教导，我在大学主修了中国文化和语言。还有，他不仅让我中文进步了，也让我在个人方面成长了很多。现在我也当老师了。吴老师让我明白好的教育有多么重要，于是我每天努力像他一样，激发学生对学习与人生的兴趣。
大家好. Hello everyone. My name is Emma Hardy and I was a student of Wu Lao Shi's for 4 years. I remember at the beginning of high school, I was afraid to learn a new language because I'd already tried learning Latin and Spanish and failed miserably. As a last resort, I chose Chinese because I hadn't taken that language yet. This was by far the best decision I've ever made that changed the course of my life. It wasn't just Wu Lao Shi's friendly and patient demeanor that drew me in, but also the Chinese characters that were on every wall, even the ceiling to help us practice speaking. Her teaching style is a unique combination of watching Chinese shows to learn everyday Chinese, as well as incorporating really fun and engaging activities for the class to learn. My favorite memory was when Wu Lao Shi had us learn how to do the dragon dance, and we had an instructor come in and teach us how to do it all in Chinese during Chinese New Year. This helped me learn and reinforce a ton of new directional vocabulary through actually applying what we were learning. Because of Wu Lao Shi, I chose to study international business in Mandarin at Clemson University, where I studied abroad for 2 months in Taiwan, became vice president of Chinese Language Club, and getting the Clemson Chinese Lao Shi Award for Best Achievement. I wholeheartedly believe that she's the most deserving of the Heartland Chinese Teachers Award. Thank you.
你好，我叫王天yuan. My name is Tyree, and I took class with Wu Lao Shi in high school. We only spoke Chinese in class, which was intimidating at first, but it actually gave me real confidence speaking the language. What I loved most is that we weren't just doing textbook work, we learned about contemporary Chinese culture and pop culture too, which made everything feel so much more engaging. I'm now a student at Northwestern University, and Wu Lao Shi has continued to support me in my learning. She's always encouraged me to keep studying Chinese and has even served as a language partner for me. She genuinely cares about her students and puts so much thought into her teaching, and I'm really grateful I had the chance to learn from her. I'm so happy to celebrate her and this award.
I really enjoy these as both like a personal insight into the work that you do and just the types of people that you are and what you bring to this profession. All right, so up next we have Hong Yan. Hong Yan is the founding Chinese language teacher at Access International Academy, teaching pre-K through 5th grade and helping build the school's Chinese program from the ground up. She also serves as chair of the Chinese Sunday School Board and leads programs that connect students, families, and the community with Chinese language and culture. Hong Yan's career spans university teaching to elementary education, and she is known for adapting instruction to diverse learners while mentoring colleagues. Her passion for fostering curiosity, confidence, and cultural understanding has made a lasting impact on her students and the broader community. The upcoming video is a message directly from Yan Laoshi's nominator about why she wanted to recognize her work.
Hi, my name is Shanshan Li. I feel very proud to nominate Mrs. Yan for this special award. I have known Mrs. Yan for many years, and I'm deeply impressed by her passion for Chinese language education and commitment to community service. Mrs. Yan is the president of the board at Huaxin Chinese School and the board director of CACPA, Colorado American Chinese Professional Association. She has over 10 years of experience as a teacher and leader, helping build strong Chinese program across several Colorado schools. Her students consistently earn top awards in national competitions, and in 2024, her program was recognized as a distinguished K-12 Chinese program in the United States. Overall, Mrs. Yan is an inspiring educator and leader whose work has made a lasting impact on Chinese language education and the broader community.
Hello, I'm Carrie Calarco, the founding head of school of Access International Academy, and it is with joy I celebrate Hong Yen. 8 years ago, I had the privilege of hiring Hong as our founding Mandarin teacher. I watched her build our Mandarin program from the ground up. Not only did she build our curricula, she built a bridge between cultures, blending the best of American and Chinese teaching in ways that deeply engage students. Her authentic connection with families and students, her generous mentorship of teachers, and her constant passion to learn, improve, and excel her teaching practice make her one of the very best educators I've worked with in my 20 years in education. This award is so richly deserved. Congratulations, Hong.
I would like to recognize Yan Lao Shu for the incredible impact she has had on our child Vera's Mandarin learning at Access International. As a second grade student whose first language is English, learning Mandarin did not come easy, yet Vera has grown in confidence and ability each year. Thanks to Yan Lao Shu, she teaches with pride, patience, and high expectations. We've seen steady progress in vocabulary, pronunciation, reading, and writing from Vera.
你好，严老师，谢谢你是我的老师，我最喜欢做中文。
再见。
Such a sweet video, and of course we're grateful for all the nominators and the colleagues and the fellow teachers and students who help support this award and this program and make it possible. All right. Up next, we have Ying Zhang. Ying Zhang is an award-winning Chinese language educator with over 15 years of experience fostering the student engagement through language, culture, and community. At Montgomery Bell Academy, she has built a nationally recognized program with strong proficiency outcomes and intercultural experiences. Named the 2023 Class Teacher of the Year, Zhang leads student travel programs, exchange partnerships in China, and community cultural events. An AP Chinese exam reader and frequent ACTFL presenter, she is dedicated to using language education to build bridges and connect students, families, and communities across cultures. So finally, we have a compilation video highlighting some of Zhang's classroom projects and students. Afterwards, I'll invite Zhang Laoshi to say a few words. I love that glimpse into your classroom. Okay, Zhang Laoshi, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I'm deeply honored for this nomination, and my heartfelt thanks go to the US HCA. Thank you for this meaningful recognitions, and thank you for your continued support for Chinese language education. Teaching Chinese has never been just about language for me. It is about opening the doors, building bridges, and connecting hands and hearts. And every day in my classroom, I have the privilege of watching students discover not only new words and structures, but also new ways of seeing the world and connecting with people beyond their own cultures and community. Those moments of curiosity, courage, and growth are what keep me inspired day after day and year after year. I promise I didn't communicate with Susan, but we all feel teaching language is just not about language itself. And I share this honor with my students and with my fellow teachers. So to my amazing students, and thank them for their openness, their hard work, and their willingness to step into a new linguistic and cultural world. Students are the reason this work matters. And to my fellow teachers, and thank you for, I have been learning constantly from you about your passion, about your creativity, about your generosity. Our Chinese community unites us and lifts all of us higher. And for my own school, thank you for the school in believing the power of language education and culture exchanges. So looking ahead, I remain committed to continue this journey to build a land of connected hands and hearts. So thank you. This is an incredible honor. 所以祝大家马上再出发，马年又成功。谢谢。
Thank you, Zhang Laoshi. And that definitely resonates with our team, especially about bridging bridges, building bridges. That's exactly the sort of message that we try to convey in the work that we do. All right. That said, now the moment that everyone has been waiting for. We are going to announce the 2025-2026 Heartland Chinese Teacher Award recipients. And I will turn it over to USHCA Director Min Fan.
Thank you, Ellen, and thank you everyone for joining us today. I am truly inspired by the presentations from our 10 incredible finalist teachers. I had to turn my screen off because I had dubbed my eyes. I was really touched. And also think the heartfelt support shared by your students, families, and colleagues. It's truly moving. The work of each of you, the work of the Heartland Chinese teachers, goes far beyond the classroom. It shapes our communities, build bridges, and foster understanding in ways that are immeasurable. And with that said, it is my great pleasure to announce the award recipient this time. This year, we have 10 outstanding finalists, and the judges faced the most challenging deliberation in the history of this program. It was really, really difficult. We saw some of the videos, but there are much more material in addition to those videos the judges had to review, consider, and honestly, each of you represents excellence, dedication, and impact. And selecting just 5 recipients was truly no easy task. What we want to be really clear is that in this program, there's really no winners in the traditional sense. Each finalist is special and is a winner if that's what people care about. But we believe this program exists to celebrate you and the profession you serve here in the Heartland, and also to spotlight the contributions you're making. So all 10 of the finalists will receive a special gift on behalf of U.S. Heartland China Association. And the 5 award recipients will receive trophies and certificate in recognition of their exceptional contributions. But regardless of whether you are one recipient today, you will all receive additional support in the work. We'll be reaching out to you, and we will be sharing with you unique opportunities for your student and you in the year ahead. Now it is my extreme honor to announce the 5 teachers who will be spotlighted through the award this year. First, Ying Zhang of Montgomery Bell Academy. Please join me to congratulate her. And also Hong Yan of Access International Academy, Huaxing Chinese Sunday School. And next we have Chunmei Guan Chunmei Lao Shi of Logan Sport High School, and Jin Chen of Sunrise Christian Academy. Finally, Tian Qin Lao Shi of Middleton High School. Congratulations to all of you. Again, congratulations to all the finalists, and thank you for your tireless dedication, your creativity, and the lasting impact you make every day. You are the reason the program exists, and we are so proud to honor you today. At this moment, this concludes our ceremony, but our conversation continues afterwards, and our support will stay with you from this moment to the future. And thank you again to our judges, nominators, students, parents, and everyone who made this event possible. And a heartfelt congratulations to all 10 finalists and our 5 remarkable award recipients this year. Thank you, and 马年快乐。
马年快乐，谢谢你们。
Thank you, everyone.
谢谢老师们，非常感谢。
马年吉祥。
Bye bye. We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. Bye bye.
Congratulations.
Thank
you all.
Bye.